Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Falcons are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Buccaneers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. On 1st and 10, Webb. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Webb airing this one out for Evans. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Fights through, and now a crease. He won't go down. Give him 30 yards there. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's caught by Mike Evans. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now they try the right side here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Webb now from the gun. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, Webb. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. David Irving in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 3rd down, Webb. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That's complete to Taywan Taylor. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Webb, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hello, he's going to be knocked back. Backward. As he'll be marked down. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Webb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Will back up Rob Kelly, his first carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Webb. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Webb. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you reherse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his fourth possession. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. He finds Taylor, complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down carry by Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down, Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Play action, it's Webb. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? From the gun, Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Webb. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, it's Webb. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down now after the pass completion. Operating from the gun. Webb can't escape as he goes down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Webb to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the first down.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So second and 10 here. Throwing again. Webb. Over the middle to Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
What's left? What's left? Over. Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. Lynch. That one complete. Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw on second down. Lynch. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Lynch to throw. He'll buy some time right. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now Lynch on 1st down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Green, 39.
Here's Coleman. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's Lynch. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right around the 26. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards.
Here we go now. 3:19.
Play clock winding down. To throw, Webb. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Webb now from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Webb.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Lynch to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down. Out of the gun, Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go. Green.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here. On 4th and inches. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Boo, 90. Boo, 90.
Here's Webb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down now after the incompletion. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Webb. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Webb. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? From the gun, Webb. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lob it for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They will run again with Coleman. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And they take a knee.